Oh my God, that's so good.
Made it.
Hey guys, we're currently in Muscat, Oman, just fishing out of a small marina here, mainly fishing for yellowfin tuna. And it's sort of one of those trips where we've actually done a lot of reflecting with everyone that's been here. It's been quite an amazing journey, to be fair, and it's something that I'm really keen to share with you. So this trip is basically in two parts. We've got the first part of it, we've got a whole bunch of people here, 2 boats, and then the second part we knock it back down to 1 boat, and there's just a small handful of us left to finish our days here. We've got 6 anglers, myself and Max and George. They've come all the way from China, and you know their big focus has been to get out there and try and get that photo of that big fish. That's what their whole trip has been driven on. They've hooked a few fish, lost them, and then right at the end Max hooked into a really big fish, and the pressure was on him. He wanted to get that photo, he wanted to get that fish sitting on his lap.
Good job, nice job.
And they're happy, you know, they got the photo of the fish and job done, so happy days.
Well done. Yeah, I'm happy.
So to talk a little bit about the fishing that we're doing here in Muscat, Oman, it's all topwater fishing. We're casting lures at yellowfin tuna and a bycatch of mahi-mahi. But yeah, predominantly targeting these big yellowfin tuna on topwater. It's an exciting way of fishing. I mean, it's up close and personal. You're casting lures, you're getting big surface bites. And obviously the fight on a long rod is quite challenging.
No! No! Oh no! We only got a metre left!
That was super close. I don't think I've ever been so close to being spooled. Probably only had about maximum 2.5 metres left on that spool.
And while this is all going on, we're fighting these fish in 35 degrees and stinking hot conditions, so it takes its toll mentally and physically as well.
I don't know what to say right now. I'm in awe of this fish. I almost got spooled.
Pete is there. Pete's actually here for the whole journey of this trip. Pete's fished with me all over the world, and I've got a lot of time and respect for Pete. We've spent many days and many hours on boats fishing together, and he's caught some phenomenal catches over the years, and a very good angler, and also a bit of a rock on the trips as well. He can share his experience with everyone and helps everyone as well, so it's just great having him around.
Work your thighs, that's it. Now you're gaining ground on it.
I get as much kick out of helping someone catch their fish of a lifetime as I do of catching my own. Watching that smile cross their face, it makes it really worthwhile.
Another person that's come along on this journey is young Flynn.
Just on the tools making some coffee this morning.
Well, he's got a coffee machine in here.
Flynn's only 16 years of age. He looks a lot older than that. He's mad keen about fishing. He wants to dedicate his life to fishing. He's already doing his skipper's ticket.
Well done, Flynn. Nice hook up close to the boat, bro.
And you know, he's ticked a whole lot of stuff off his list already this trip. You know, he's caught his mahi-mahi, got his big yellowfin tuna on top water. So yeah, Flynn's got a big future in the industry, an absolute top bloke, and a very, very good angler as well. So look out for him in the future. Check out his Instagram page.
That's a dream come true.
That's a good fish too.
Been a pretty hectic trip here in Oman. We would have done 13 days on the water with only 1 day off. The day we had off, we hired a driver and took us up to this place called Wadi Shab, which is this hidden spring up this valley. It was pretty cool walking up the spring, beautiful scenery, and at the end of the walk there's this beautiful stream that we could swim up and then actually swim through a cave into a waterfall. So yeah, it's pretty special and very relaxing and idyllic sort of place, so it's a good way to break up the fishing. one of the things that I've really enjoyed here with our captain Farhad is that he's actually got us really immersed in the local culture, the local fishing. So it's more of a, artesian sort of style fishing, or small local boats that are going out each day, getting up in front of the dolphin schools where these yellowfin tuna are feeding or swimming, and watching them handline them is next level. These guys are so good at it. They catch a lot of fish, and they're feeding the the local market with them, supporting themselves. So yeah, it's pretty cool. One technique that I was really amazed with was actually hand lining or hand jigging yellowfin tuna, and then in closer inspection Farhad showed us the lure that they're using, which was just some sort of plastic strip or plastic bag that was tied onto a hook and dropped down to the right depth with a rock, and then they're just jigging and moving this hook with the plastic strips on it to imitate squid, and very effective as well. We watched the guy handline 3 yellowfin tuna in front of us while we weren't hooking up on top water, so that was super cool.
What are you doing, Flynn?
Going for a bit of commercial fishing.
Good boy.
We managed to get Flynn out on one of the commercial boats for a day, which he was very nervous about.
I have no clue what's going on.
But once he got out there, you could see he was having the time of his life. Big smiles on his face. He hooked up 3 yellowfin.
Whew, that is a donkey.
The experience that he had and what he learned from these guys was super cool, and really cool watching a young guy outside his comfort zone and then buzzing about it at the end. And later that day just told me that was the greatest thing he's ever done in his life. So that makes me really proud.
How was that, Flynn?
Amazing.
The last 2 anglers we got on this trip, Andrew and Barry, and this is really quite hard to talk about this, but Barry has been diagnosed with he's terminally ill. He didn't even know if he'd better make this trip, and he has. It's been a goal that he's worked hard towards. He's here, and the goal was to catch him a yellowfin tuna, and that's what we did. It was a very challenge for him, physically, and he was beside one of his best mates, Andrew, doing this, and watching Barry fight that fish and be beside him is something that I'll remember forever, something that the people on the trip will remember forever as well. So Barry, you'll be watching this, mate. Thank you so much. You've certainly been an inspiration for me and the people around us. So one of the main things for me on this trip is, I guess, my own personal story as well, which I really haven't shared with anyone, but about 7 months ago diagnosed with a disease that my body is trying to kill, a vital organ. So I'm okay, but it's just something that I have to deal with now, and what's happened to me has actually given me more clarity in my life. What really means the most in life for you? For me, it's my family and obviously adventure, so those 2 things are pretty much what drives me. And we have to make the most of what we're doing, and it's no use putting things off, and then that's, I guess, something that's really sort of resonated me with this trip. So like I say, this is a different sort of video than we normally put up, but I think it would be wrong if I couldn't share this, and I thank Barry for sharing his story as well. So our time is coming to an end here in Muscat. It's been a trip of emotion, it's been a trip of inspiration. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thanks for tuning in.
I think this is the perfect way to end our Omani journey. What an amazing trip. Amazing fish. Thank you, Farhad, for your hospitality and very skillful guiding. Unreal. Adios.